For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Black Lives Matter protests has really caught the attention of many people in U.S. after the racial attacks against African Americans. Many people have been protesting for almost a month now. Protesters in the city of Seattle made encampment areas for them to protest every day.
I don't think I should leave this meeting.
Seattle police turned out in force early at the city's occupied protest zone and tore down demonstrators' encampments.
You will be a man! You will be a man!
The mayor of Seattle, Jenny Durkan, ordered the area to be cleared following 2 fatal shootings in less than 2 weeks. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan said efforts by police and other city personnel to clear the occupied protest zone was needed after the recent deaths of 2 people.
Despite our continued efforts to de-escalate and bring community messengers in, including personally having conversations with demonstrator organizations on Friday, the deteriorating conditions and repeated gun violence required us to immediately address public safety concerns.
Wearing helmets and wielding batons and rifles, officers converged on the area at dawn. The chief of the Seattle Police Department, Carmen West, gave her reaction to the situation in the city.
Hundreds of police officers from Seattle and our mutual aid partners from Bellevue and from the Washington State Patrol focused on one task: peacefully assisting with the long and difficult job of cleaning up these streets. Since 5 o'clock this morning, we've made over 3 dozen arrests for failure to disperse, obstruction, assaults, and unlawful weapon possession, and a few other crimes.
Protests were left in dismay by the actions of the police personnel in Seattle.
Approximately at 4:45 this morning, Seattle PD staged themselves outside our perimeter, outside our barricade, and brought an armored car. Then they removed the barricades to advance themselves. They came in tactical gear.
As residents of the neighborhood near the city's downtown watched from balconies, police cleared out the protesters' tents from a park within the zone. The ongoing protests have left streets and businesses closed in most parts of the city. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan says that the Trump administration hasn't been helpful in this time of crisis.
I think I've made it clear from the outset that I don't think that the president or his administration's comments have been helpful. In fact, there's no question that they have made the situation more volatile, including some threats on Facebook that some patriots would come this 4th of July to liberate the area. I think that's made it more difficult. I would urge the Attorney General to restore lawfulness to Pennsylvania Avenue.
There had been mounting calls by critics, including President Donald Trump, to remove protesters following the fatal shootings. Protesters have said they should not be blamed for the violence in the area. With tensions mounting, everyone is hoping for it to end in the coming days.